What's going on?
That's right, man. That's right. Welcome to Fans of Patrol. I'm the host of Fans of Patrol. My name is Montego. This is a special edition. I didn't know what to do, man. You know, we need to talk about all this important stuff, man.
Right.
And, you know, we got Smooth back in the house, man. Introduce the people who don't know you, man.
SMOOVE, spelled smooth, not Dwayne.
That's right.
Hello.
It's
Fans
Nindy.
on Patrol, Society, everyone. Good to be back. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed. So what we're gonna do, man? This is a two-part thing here. So we're gonna release like some of it, like most of this, like half of it, to our normal like viewers, and then the full episode will be available on Patreon. So I'm kind of trying to steer some of y'all to become some of them sweet people over there at the Patreon land, man, because they keep the lights on, man.
Right.
But we didn't want to have such a reunion that would just sit for a few people to see on the Patreon, because it's only a few
people.
So, man, we're here to talk about Obi-Wan, man. From beginning to the end. We did a one shot on the show, so we probably won't dwell too much on the first two episodes, and then just move back to the nitty gritty with all the goodness of Star Wars. And so I can feel free to talk about Star Wars. That's a jab at Tiff.
Yeah, I do that.
So, man, how you been, man?
I've been pretty decent, man. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause besides the pandemic and just life, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, just making it.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been okay.
All right.
How about everybody out there? Y'all been good too?
I guess they've been fine. They watching us, So, man, you been gone. I got fat. So
well, yeah, put a little COVID weight on. It's just a little bit.
It's hard, brother.
I know. Yeah, it is.
Oh, shit. Last time Smooth was here, I was like...
Right. You was scared to yourself.
So anyway, man, we're going to get right into it, man. So, my memory is a little hazy on some of the things. But we did the first episode. And in the first episode, we saw pitiful Obi-Wan. You know what? How did you feel about pitiful Obi-Wan?
I felt bad for Obi-Wan. It's like life just sucks right now. Like you said, we lost. He stinks. He has a, he has a sucky job.
He had the funky Jawa telling him he stunk.
Right. He had the funky Jawa telling him that he stink. Like, yo, you stink, man. I can smell you from back here.
Yeah, right.
I mean, he's just, it's not, Owen doesn't, the uncle really doesn't want him around because he keeps getting reminded that you made Darth Vader.
Yeah, Owen is a crazy bastard.
Right.
So since we're talking about him, I'm like, look, as far as Owen knows, right, this is a bad MF, right? Look, I'm sorry. I ain't the baddest dude in the galaxy, man. You think that you just keep a quiet life, but some people are like that. They feel like if they live a quiet life, nothing will come visit them. But on that day, that something come visit you, I want the bad MF. I want the Sam Jackson MF, back there, like, I got your back, but he's like, get your ass off this planet.
Right.
He's like, what the hell? So, yeah, Owen doesn't like him. One of my favorite characters, though, I know we said we're going to dwell on the first episode, but I love that Jawa, man. Well, dude, I love Jawas. They just every time since you hit that first, ooh, TV.
Yeah,
like,
right.
These little bastards. At first, when I was a kid, I didn't like them because they like shot R2-D2.
They did,
and you're like, you little bastard.
And they were thieves.
Yeah, and they were like, like little hustlers, little pimps.
They are hustlers, though. Yeah, you got to give them that.
Right.
They are hustlers.
They tried to sell a shitty R5-D4 who magically came back to the universe in Mandalorian.
Right. Yep.
And so. But they just bring me so much joy because this is the way they record their talking and, they're always around. And when they brought him in the Mandalorian, holy shit, when they shot him when he got to the top and stuff, it was like, right. With the egg and stuff. So I love him. So I like the fact that he has a relationship with this thing, So,
it's cool. Yeah, because he also reminded him that I'm not going to be buying stuff that you stole from me.
He was stealing his shit.
like you said, at least clean it up, man. At least clean it.
He was like, right, at least fix it.
Right.
Take it.
Right, yeah, we're going to take it,
I felt bad for Obi-Wan, man.
I did, too, because, like you said, he's reminded, hey, we lost the battle.
I think he might be my favorite Jedi, of all the Jedi I've ever seen. I think he might be my favorite because he was just like, he was a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? He was a nice guy, but he did, fall into that Jedi bullshit, with superior stuff. Another pathetic life form. You sons of bitches.
Yeah, right.
That's why y'all go.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, man. So, he gets his message. Boom, boom, boom. Princess Leia gets snatched by Flea and the boys,
Right. He said Flea.
Flea, yeah, dude.
He do like Flea.
No, Flea actually was.
That's him?
That was Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Man.
Yeah.
Damn.
The acting was terrible. It was because you was just watching Flea.
Right.
Wasn't
right?
Yeah, it wasn't like you was that's not Flea. No, so
I didn't know that. Thank you.
Yeah, and so they get drugged and look, the show stealer for this whole thing is Princess Leia. Holy shit!
It is.
That little girl just nailed it, bro.
Her chops are pretty good. Her chops are pretty good.
Man, she had so much sass, and it was like she just built to me layers onto Princess Leia that made her more compelling as a character.
And I thought she was gonna be annoying,
get on your nerves, right?
But she didn't, because she pulled her weight. I really liked her when they were on the commute with the stormtroopers, and I liked her interaction.
Well, let's get to that because that's after Reva is screaming and whispering at the same time with Obi-Wan.
Right, you're right.
Obi-Wan.
Right.
I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you, Obi-Wan. Oh, right. God, so, yeah, she stabs the Inquisitor, and they're on the planet. They get off the planet. And I like that outdoorsy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they see Hayden Christensen out there looking crazy, out there, he's hallucinating.
Right, yeah.
Obi-Wan lost it all. I want to know how you feel about it. Obi-Wan lost everything about being a Jedi. He was gripped with fear. I mean, would you agree with that? Or
I would, yeah. You've seen the anxiety.
I mean, he's hallucinating for God's sake.
Like you said, he thought he saw Anakin.
Dude, that's some fear.
Yeah, that was fear.
That's some fear. You scared of that damn man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I cut off his legs, his arm, I burnt his ass up, and he's still here.
This was after she revealed, like,
she told him.
She told him, like,
now he's like,
dead. Right, right, like, you didn't know. Oh,
right. Yeah. So, they're on this planet and they get picked up by the nice guy with the nasty ass nose.
With the mole, the human mole, with the big ass mole.
And he loves the Empire.
Right.
It reminds me of some other people in this country. They just,
Uncle Ruckus.
Right. But he loves the Empire and whatnot. He picks up the guys, he knows them. Yeah. And, to me, Deborah Chow did such a good job, and that's where she shines, the little stuff. Mm-hmm. The troopers getting on the transport, and they know him. Hey, they're not being dicks. You know what I'm saying? They're normal dudes in uniform. Right. Just serving a bad master.
Right.
And it's like they're regular people, and you don't see that with stormtroopers because what do you put all this shit on them, make them look like robots way back in the day.
Right.
So you don't feel bad when they get shot.
Exactly.
So you dehumanize them essentially. Right. But she managed to humanize even stormtroopers.
Right.
Old boy turn on them. Now, let's talk about something, though. I want to know how you feel. Mm-hmm. So they pull up to this checkpoint. And at the checkpoint, there's a mountain. Yeah. And it looks like you can just walk around. How did you feel about this checkpoint, Smooth?
It was easy. Like you said, it was easy to get around the checkpoint. You know what I'm saying? Right.
With the laser fence.
Right. And then when Obi-Wan tried to turn it off, I'm like, why don't you just walk around it?
Dude, you shot it, right? Right. Just ease on to the side. I was like, why would you? I hope that the mountains go so high that this makes sense.
However, this scene though, I did like because the suspense. Like it was like, how are they going to get out of this problem?
Yeah.
With these, and then they did, but then they go into another problem.
Well, you got a chance to see some Obi-Wan bassassery, because he was grabbing people by the necks and shooting them with their own guns and stuff, and it was like, so you a bad MF,
right?
But you not, put you in some room with some other dudes who, like, I think at this point Reva would have beat the shit out of. She would have chopped his head off.
Yeah, because he was rusty.
He was more than rusty. He reached out for the Force, and you could tell it was like the first time keeping the girl from falling to the ground, which was an awesome feat because she was way far from him, to reach out with the force.
I didn't even notice that. You are, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, he's worse than Luke with the what you call him for a little bitty girl.
Yeah, right,
right,
with the X-wing.
Yeah. So they meet this hot ass ex-Imperial officer. That's Miss Poochie from that's the same actress that played Miss Poochie from that TV show I used to watch. It was a DC comic thing. It was called Human Target. She played this rich woman, Miss Poochie. I fell in love with Miss Poochie. She was also on Game of Thrones.
Okay.
So this lady been around, man, and she's so fine to me. God damn, she fine, y'all. She fine. Anyway, my wife was watching with me, and she hated Miss Poochie because I had a crush on Miss Poochie. I was like, is that Miss Poochie? I think that's Miss Poochie. So it was Miss Poochie. So anyway, I like her character. How did you feel about the Imperial Officer?
She was great. She fooled me. Put it that way. When she pulled up and I thought Obi-Wan, like, how are they gonna get out of this? And she came in and shot.
She shot all of them in the back.
Shot all of them in the back. And then just her being the double agent, so to speak. I wasn't sure.
Didn't know what she was dealing with.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But she's really for the rebels. No, she's excellent.
This actually becomes one of my favorite moments in this series, Dwayne, because she's hiding, trying to hide Obi-Wan, and they won't listen, right? Because she's like, wait here. And what do?
They move in.
Wait here. Right. So then they go in there, and another character that I loved in this thing was the goddamn robot man.
Oh yeah.
Big silent killer.
He was. Yeah.
But she say he don't speak, but he's almost sentient. They open up that room for him. They're in that room, and holy shit, gee whiz. So the Inquisitors show up, the new Grand Inquisitor.
Right.
And no, she wasn't Grand at this point, right?
But not yet.
I don't remember.
Not yet. Well, no, hold on. Did she? I think Vader. No, Vader didn't give it.
Not yet.
He didn't give it to her yet.
So Vader shows up on the scene.
Man.
Oh my God, Smooth. Do you want to take us? Dude. You want to take us down this stroll down the street?
Okay, Vader shows. Of course, all the troopers and everyone is out there. Vader shows up. People are peeking out the window. He's force choking them. Like, get your ass back. There's nothing out here for you. None of your business.
Not only that, he was murdering them.
He snapped the one. Yeah, that was like, no,
he was a kid.
It was a kid. He snapped his neck, man.
Oh my God.
That was that right there. That was Vader.
That was worth all the popcorn right there. It was just like those Vader comics that we used to like just drool over when they came out. He just strolling down the street.
Right.
People were like,
and then people were actually hiding. He's knocking shit.
Right, I can't hide, motherfucker. Look, I can't hide.
I'm not even trying to be in your way, man. You know what I'm saying?
You are the man. Leave me the hell alone. No, I gotta die. Ooh,
he was dragging the shit out of bed.
The woman he dragged through it was like, dude, that's like some shit you doing right there. Right. You're gonna make a lot of women mad, dude. Right. She like he was dragging her by her hair and shit. I'm like, this dude was damn, Anakin, you mad as hell, bro. What? Goddamn, dude.
Yeah, he's been holding that in for a long time.
Right, dude.
You know what I'm saying? He's getting you. He's going to flush you out.
So,
flat out.
Obi-Wan runs out. The girl runs through the tunnels. And, Obi-Wan is like, I'll do some cat and mouse with Anakin.
Right. Right.
So, these scenes when Vader was walking through the city, he was not played by Hayden Christensen.
Okay.
He was played by it was like 3 other actors. It was stuntmen that was like 7'2".
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't tall. They want him to be tall. Remember us. We always remember Vader being tall. Right. Hayden Christensen is not that tall.
No, he's not.
He towers over all the troopers. And so, your boy pulls out the lightsaber, man. I knew this wasn't gonna go good. I mean, I don't know. What did you think when the shoom, I was like, was you excited? Like he was about to go get in
now here's the thing.
Battle of Heroes playing.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
We both, as watching the Star Wars movies, we're already programmed that you guys aren't supposed to fight until you get to the Death Star, correct?
You know what? That was a slippery slope to try to get around because, it's a lot of assumptions with how we, they never said that.
That is true.
He said when last we met, I was only but the learner, but now I'm the master.
Right.
That could mean anything. Maybe he was a learning Sith at that point, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, that's the way you can get around it. So, a lot of people was losing their mind on the internet, like, oh no, and then it's like, no, they really weren't specific about anything. So, but go ahead.
That is true. No, that is true. But no, I kept that in mind. I was trying to fight that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was fighting that, and then the fight, it was kind of lackluster.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, because I was
explain. Go ahead.
It seemed like the choreograph. It was put it like this: the one part where Obi-Wan is holding Vader off.
Yeah.
With the lightsaber.
Yeah.
And it seems like Vader, you can hit Obi-Wan, but you decide just to hit his lightsaber.
No, dude.
But then
Vader did not want to kill Obi-Wan at this point.
And then that was also in my mind also when we had talked and we said we're gonna save it for this.
Yeah.
And you were right. I'm going to torture the fuck out of you.
Yeah, we're toying with him.
I'm going to beat you.
He already can feel his fear.
Right, yeah.
He can feel so we know he's scared.
Right.
Dude, when he was on the ground hitting the lightsaber, it was dragging him.
Right.
He was enjoying that shit, man.
And then that's how I figured that also.
No, he didn't want to look. Nah, he don't even want to torture him in a torture chamber.
Right.
He wants to beat him.
He wants to be it.
He wants to be the best. And then, later on they show that scene where he sacrificed everything just to win, and everything just to win. So no, he just wants to win, dude, and he feels like he won, and he's gonna make this good.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you how I know that. Cause 5 minutes later, he dragging his ass through fire and coals and shit. Man.
Right.
He got him on the ground like, ah! And I'm like, God damn, he just F it with him, dude. He just wanna hurt the dude. He was dragging him through fire.
And then that's when I knew. Right there, that was the indicator. Like, oh yeah, he's going to.
This is like fun for him. He underneath that mask, like, I'm doing it, Paul. I'm doing it.
Like you said, you're a toy right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what happens? So he gets away because the lady sets up the sniper shot, and she separates him. Right. And Vader don't even seem like almost like he was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you recuperate.
Yeah, okay, cool. Because this is good shit. I'm enjoying myself.
Right.
I'm not about to be like, Obi-Wan. He's like.
And then and I was talking to a couple of friends about this scene. Like, why he's Vader? He could have forced the fire away, this, that, and the third. And I was like, because he didn't want to.
No, he don't give a shit, dude.
He won. No. I'm savoring this right here.
100%.
I beat your ass right now, Obi-Wan. Guess what? I'm still coming.
I enjoyed my right. Your ass is mine. Don't get it twisted.
Right, I'm coming.
That ass is gone, Chief. So so he gets away. Mm-hmm. And the next thing we know, he's in a bacta tank, right?
Right.
And then Star Wars. Please. And I believe if you go back to Empire Strikes Back, I think they did it right.
Yeah.
But in Mandalorian and in Obi-Wan, you can't put an unconscious person underwater with a breathing mask with their nose exposed. You gotta pinch their nose. Right. Or cover the whole nose and mouth. They like.
Right.
But I'm like, you would drown, dude. They're gonna breathe through the. Why are they doing it? Stop it, Star Wars. I know I might be nitpicking. Star Wars, you got that's a detail. Y'all did it twice now.
Right. Just a little.
Dude, you gotta pinch the nose. I think Luke had a nose pinch.
He did. He did.
Gotta cover the whole.
Right.
Okay. So anyway.
Right. No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, indeed. So Obi-Wan is rescued, man. But not before that pivotal scene. Leia's captured by Reva.
Yeah, by Reva, yes.
And Obi-Wan gets away. And, he's in the bacta tank, but Reva took the damn girl.
Yes.
Yeah, she's gone, bro.
Yeah, she's smart. Reva's smart. She knows she's tactical, put it that way.
Yeah. And happens to be pretty fine at the same time. So
she played Miss Marvel, right? And
no, that's not the same.
That's not the same one?
No,
okay.
That's not the same.
I thought it was her. Okay.
No, right there. No, I think this is Reva's first big deal.
Okay.
The actress, who's super American.
Mm-hmm. So
anyway, man. So Obi-Wan, wakes up and he's in an unfamiliar situation because he's with, the quote unquote, he's with O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Right.
He's with Ice Cube's son.
Right, and those are the
possibly Rebels.
Yeah, upcoming
because
Rebels. Yeah.
You know, we also saw Rebels in Solo, and F anybody about Solo. I love that movie.
Solo was alright with me.
I enjoyed the shit out of Solo. You know, the problem with Solo is, you take a look. The problem with Solo is that, you know, the last movie, Star Wars movie, sucked. What was before that? It was the Last Skywalker. Not the Last Skywalker. The Rise of Skywalker.
Right. Yeah.
Is it the Rise of Skywalker?
No, it was in between that.
No. That one really sucked. The Last Jedi sucked.
That's what it was.
Ass. But
yeah.
And then the next movie wasn't good either.
Yeah, it had a
but it was the last. It was the Last Jedi.
Okay.
That people was like, phooey on Star Wars. We're
right.
done.
Right.
Especially like younger kids that watch the prequels. Y'all talking about the prequels and we just watched this shit? Right. So then Solo came out. And Solo didn't have, in my opinion, didn't have a chance.
It didn't have momentum, yeah. It didn't
then you have like Catherine Kennedy saying that we're not going to recast any legacy characters anymore. But then you put the little girl as Leia. Right. So what are you guys talking on the side of your neck? Look, again, I'll tell it again and again and again. Smooth, I don't give a shit. The hell with Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill. If you want to recast these people with younger people,
do it.
100%.
Do it.
You know,
I'm gonna watch it.
They did the computer generated with Luke and Mandalorian, which is awesome. It works.
It did.
I would still rather see Sebastian Stan, you know, put that little brown suit on and do his duties, or the black suit on.
Yeah.
Because I want more badass Luke. I know we're getting way off, but I want more badass Luke, man.
I do too. I want him when, like you said, when he was training.
Oh,
and then like in the comic book when he did go against Boba Fett, and Boba Fett had to tell Vader, like, I found out who's the one who blew up the Death Star.
Yeah, he's a bad MF, man. Right, you in trouble, man.
Right, his name is Skywalker.
Right.
Ring a bell? Yeah. Give me my money.
Right.
You know, so yeah.
So, let me figure out where we are now. But, I think this is a good time to tear this down and turn it to Patreon. So if you're not a Patreon subscriber, go ahead to our Patreon. $1 will give you good luck. You can get in for a whole month. And, watch the end of this awesome video, man, this reunion.
Yes.
So we'll see you guys later. And we will, until next time, we will be on patrol.